Let's go. Second stream today. Second cup of coffee. I'm gonna spare you all. I'm gonna spare you all the second monologue. I'm not gonna just like drink coffee and stare at you all. AJ's here. Thanks for liking my tweet. You're welcome. Which tweet? I don't even remember. Hey, why would you leak that, AJ? That's private. Okay? Listen, I don't just go throwing likes around willy-nilly for the whole world to know. It was a private like. Okay? Delvoid, thank you so much for the resub. 22 months. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Delvoid, I miss you. Let's go, Nick Latch. Let's go, GT Craze. What a nice intro screen. Thank you so much. Callum, thank you for that follow. Also, Sir Ray, thanks for the follow. Hola, Bodhi. Bodhi, what's up? We're gonna get straight into it. Straight to the old coding session where we left things off. Do you ever just say words and then hate them immediately thereafter? Like I just said coding session and I was like, don't like that. Didn't like that one bit coming out of my mouth. Don't know why I said that, but I said it. All right. I've got my boys today, so this feels a little irresponsible that I am down here streaming while they are doing their screen time, but Grandma's coming, and when Grandma gets here, we're in the clear. Verti, what's up? Damn, Adam, your streams are so polished. Intro screen, commentary zooms, private info, blur. I got it all, man. I got it all. I can make my camera bigger if I want to look you in the eyes. I've spent a lot of time over the years. 2 years. I can say years. It's been 2 years. Spent a lot of time getting this whole stream polished up. I actually have some ideas to make it even better. I said I wasn't going to just sit here and talk and drink coffee, but here I am sitting and drinking coffee and talking. I have some ideas. Here's my idea. So I've got three cameras, okay? In the past, I've used them for varying things, different angles, whatever. But now I'm pretty happy with just having like the angle that I look at you all, and then I look at my screen, and then I look at you. I'm pretty happy with just like one camera is kind of doing it for me. But I got these two other cameras sitting around. My eyes look great. My eyes, huh? You know what? Actually, I won best eyes in high school. Superlatives, senior superlatives. I forgot. You just reminded me. Apparently, there's something about these eyes. Link your tweet, AJ, and I'll like it. You guys got me all distracted with the physical compliments. You got to stop. Like, now I'm just thinking about what is it about my eyes? Is it the blue color? Is it the sparkle from the perfect lighting? I don't know. So I have this idea with the other two cameras. One of them I'm going to put where I make the coffee because I'm going to have a little like, you guys can be there with me while I make the coffee. And it'll be a little terminal ad. I got to do my part to shill the coffee. So that's one camera. And then the other camera I'm going to put back up on my moving rig. The lighting isn't perfect. Are you trying to distract me? You're trying to distract me. You're just trying to distract me. The lighting's perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. It's literally perfect. Is it not perfect? Is there something wrong? Would you tell me, Bertrand, if there was something wrong? How are you? The moving rig is sick. Oh, yeah. So we're going to get the moving rig back. Okay. I'll just have it doing some cool sweeping shots over the tape, over my desk. Just very cinematic like. And what I'm going to do, like that's all like been done before, right? We've been there. We did that. I did that. It's old tricks. But what I'm going to do this time, and this sounds ludicrous, but it actually might be a good use case for AI. And you're going to be like, of course you would use AI because you're an AI bro or something. I'm not. I don't use AI for stuff. But I thought, wouldn't it be cool? This was my thought process. Before I thought of AI, I thought, wouldn't it be cool if like I had like a producer in here with me changing camera angles and changing things about the stream without my thought process entering the equation? Like I can just do my work and someone else were like producing the show. Like a TV show would be done, you know? Like they've got somebody else doing all that. And I thought that's a great use case for AI actually. I'll feed it just like the transcript, and like every 5 seconds, the LLM has an opportunity to change the scene, to change something else about the stream, kind of like have a producer in the sky watching over us and making the stream better. This is all very overdone for my 100 viewers. But you know what? I don't care. It's going to be fun. Welcome to chat, Callum. I won most likely to be a clown at high school. Don't worry, I showed them beginning JavaScript. That's a good one. Did you really win most likely to be a clown? Was that actually a superlative? Finally, you're energetic. Yesterday, you weren't the best terminal coffee commercial. Ooh, I had coffee and I wasn't drinking terminal coffee, if I'm being honest. We don't have coffee to sell yet, but soon. Welcome to chat, Lewis. There's a specific reason why you use that font in your editor. Pain. It's to give you all, to keep you on your toes. It's to keep you all paying attention. You got to look really hard to really read this font. It's tough. It's actually multiple fonts. Okay. Welcome to chat. Memres. What is Astro? It is a web framework. A web framework. Taylor, moving camera arm may become sentient. Good call. We don't want to give the AI physical robotic arms, do we? That's probably a bad idea. Most likely to roast Twitch streamers. It was prophesied that Bertrand would become who he is today. Okay, I really need to do this work. My best mate was mostly likely to be a rock star, humbling at best. Wow, they actually said you were most likely to be a clown? What kind of a superlative is that? Yeah, Sam, I started drinking coffee again when I started a coffee company. That'll do it to you every time, I think. Every time you found a coffee company with friends, you'll probably become a coffee drinker. This is a promise. I gotta await it. Okay. And then we gotta come up with all these parameters. Oh, I got energy now. I'm in my second cup of coffee. I gotta come up with all this. League. Oh, you know what? I need to look at GitHub again. Dun, dun, dun. I think it's a recently closed tab, if you know what I mean. Yes, it is. Hey, I'm actually streaming on Twitter too now, by the way. I don't know why I'm telling you guys that. I'm sure no one on Twitter even hears that. 2 times free. Thank you so much for that follow. I want to do the streaming on Twitter thing. I think like right now it's an afterthought. Like I'm shooting the video feed and shooting it up to Twitter and just kind of forgetting about it. But like it'd be cool if the chat somehow, if I could interact with chat on Twitter, that would be fun. The reason I care is like I spend a lot of time on Twitter. You know what I mean? It's like most of my friends, most of you probably found me from Twitter. It'd be cool if I could just like also stream to Twitter. I just don't know what that looks like yet. So we'll see. If you have any ideas, let me know. Okay, I want to find where I am. Where is that? Here we go. Ask. I think I have to go further back in history. Further back. Let's go a little bit further now. Final trending work. Here we go. Ask. Asks. Nope, 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 nope. Where is that? I'm trying to find some code which would have already had me passing these props in. I could save myself some time if I can find it. Thank you for the follows. What? And it's me, KLC. Thanks for those follows. I appreciate that. Hey, Adam, what's the fuzzy thing you used to hide the Git stuff? It came from Rocks. Dan. Rocks code. Rocks codes. He made a YouTube video about how to do it. I'm almost done being fuzzy, by the way. I just have to find this place. This place where the code that I need exists. Ask. Come on now. There we go. League query. Okay. League. Where's League coming from? I guess it's just already in scope. Let's just see. League. Is it in scope? No. Apparently it used to be. Oh, it is. League. Wait. No. Wait. Yes, it is. Haha. I already have League. And then what was the other thing? Context? No. Query? I bet it's query. Haha, look at this. What's the context ID? Oh, okay. That's similar to League. Hi, Adam. Do you use Pure Astro or you use another framework for the interactive stuff? We're using Svelte. Svelte for the interactive stuff, as a matter of fact. Adam Fuzzy Mode. That's right. FZF. Dan the Man with the Thailand plan. What? Oh, Dan. Yeah. That's funny. That was funny, Bertrand. I mean, you're always funny, but that caught me off guard. That was funny. Look at this streamer with his fancy overlays. What's up, Sin Her? Welcome to chat. Oh, it's Sam. I sat through an Applebee's ad to watch this. So no, I will never live up to that pain that you just endured. Amux, Mumux. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. For some reason, I'm surprised Adam used Vim. Feels like Dax and Adam need to balance each other out. Yeah. I don't use Arch, by the way. So there's that. Dax balances me out in other ways. He doesn't drink coffee. My hair is worth it looking good. Thanks, Sam. That's funny. Okay, let's put these on one line. And what happened to my LSP? Everything color-wise just went weird. Okay, so now we've got a double if not response situation here. You know what I'm saying? So if there's no response the first time, we call our backend API, which is called Gamma. So first we try and get it from the database. This will work in production. Then we try calling Gamma. This I only want for staging. I think I should actually only do this if it's not prod. How do I know in this context if it's prod? How do I know? Do I know? I don't know. Let's see. This is a Lambda function running based on a cron job. I wonder if there's an environment variable. I bet there is. I bet there is. Sam, thank you so much for that sub. This is Sam of Planet Scale fame, everybody. Subbing to me with a tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Sam, do you watch Twitch? Are you a Twitcher? Svelte is cool, but it feels like it's too much magic now and then. Okay. Too much magic to me. I feel like I am losing some control when writing Svelte code. So here's the thing about Svelte. I've said it a few times on the stream. I don't want to be a broken record. But I chose Svelte kind of on a whim. I felt like at the moment, it lined up with what we're doing here at StatMuse. StatMuse is like, it's like a Wikipedia style site in terms of, it's like millions of pages. They're all just a bunch of content, very little interactivity. And Svelte seemed to align at the moment when I was trying to find like, what do we want to use when we sprinkle little bits of interactivity on the app? What do we want to use? And I thought Svelte seems like it's kind of progressive enhancement. It felt more kind of aligned than maybe like React, where it's a little heavier, like you're generating your UI. Even if you can render it on the server, it still just felt less like spiritually aligned with StatMuse and what we do. So I chose Svelte, having never done any Svelte at all. And then we in turn ended up writing dozens of Svelte components. And I kind of hate it. I mean, I'm so used to JSX that it's a lot of pain to get used to Svelte. Just visually, aesthetically, if you will. I can't like fall in love with the way it looks. So that's unfortunate. Thanks so much for the bit. Sinher. I feel like I say your name different every single time I say it. Sinher? Sinher? Sinner. Sinner? Okay, I gotta figure out if there's an environment variable in this thing. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's hop in here. Let's go to code build. Fun fact, SST version 2, for long running jobs, they have a job construct, a job, where is it? Job, where is it? Here. They have this job thing, and it uses code build. If you're an AWS user, if you know anything about AWS, you know that's kind of funny that it uses code build as like a runtime compute platform. Like this is like my app needs to run these cron jobs. This isn't like a CI task. And it uses code build because it turns out it gets around all the long-term limits, like the 15-minute limit of Lambda, but it also is like on demand. It's not like your build to have like a thing running all the time. It's an interesting, that's what I love about the SST guys. They sort of like come up with these weird hacks on AWS. They figure out like ways to use services in ways that they maybe weren't designed to use. It's like how they use IoT for WebSocket stuff. Okay, I'm looking for the, let's see, the environment variables, which are where? Here. Environment variables. I hope none of this is secret. Oh, is any of this secret? No. So let's see, we have SST stage. We do. There you go. We have stage production, so I can use that. Cool. We just solved a problem. Feels good. Let's use that thing. So I'm just gonna put it up here at the top. I'm gonna say const is production equals process.env dot, what did I say it was? SST stage. SST stage. Yeah. SST stage as, and I'm gonna just like strongly type this thing as production or Staging, these are known environments, or unknown, I don't know. I'm going to say unknown. It doesn't matter after those two values. But it could be another value. It could be like my stage, which is Adam. So now can I say, let's see. Oh, now that means it's unknown. As const? I don't know. Can I do that? Why didn't I like that for? Concentrations. I think I need to do like, no. Do you guys know what I'm trying to get at here? Can I do that? No? I don't know. Maybe I don't need to do the unknown thing. Maybe I can just say or string. There's just like unknown amount of irrelevant stages after that point. But that makes that just string, right? And I don't want that. What do I want to do here, people? Can somebody audio cut out there? Did you say the SSD guys are weird hacks? That's funny. Who knows TypeScript? What am I trying to accomplish here? I want this to be like not just a string. I want to have some like nice. I could just say it could be production or staging. I could do that, and then oh, what am I doing? I'm stupid. This is stage. Now it might work. Maybe unknown. So then const is production. Yeah, equals that, right? I don't know, maybe this whole typing thing was stupid. I should just call it a string. I'll just call it a string. String. Whatever. Okay, so now is production. We can use that down here. Where was that? None of these places. There we go. Oh, no, that's just back here. Let's just go down. Let's see, ask. There we go. Okay, so we only want to do this if there's no response and not is production. I don't want to do this in production because it's just unnecessary, and I don't want to run the risk of hammering our production Gamma service thing. Hit us. Thank you for that follow. Hit us. I know how to remove TypeScript. Is there any enums in TS? Yes, I think, but they're bad maybe? I don't know. Someone said they're bad. I don't know. I think there are enums. Who needs enums when you got discriminated unions? Am I right? Am I right? I don't know. Actually, am I right? I don't really know. That sounded smart, but I really have no idea. Okay, if not response and not production, then we go to Gamma and we try to fill in. So this will fix my staging issue. This is so great. If this actually works, this means we can test this very hard to test feature in production, or I mean in staging, despite not having a data lake in staging. Okay, so what's the hole here? What am I missing? I think it's good. I think that's gonna work. I'm just gonna push it. Get status. I have so many little ticks in my workflow, like doing get status 150 times before I push anything. Let's see. Type Gamma response. And then I added that. And then I added that. That's good. I mean, I'm going to get to test all this stuff in staging, so there's a little less risk. Feels good. Feels good. And then what are we doing here? We said if staging. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's get status again. Like I said, I got to constantly spam that get status. I might be OCPT. Get add all. Get commit. We want to say this is a chore test test trending in staging, maybe. Get status and get push, and also get pull. Okay, cool. So that I can now test a thing that I haven't been able to test in staging. Feels good. Flagenman, thank you for that follow. I could just like gloss over names and not try so hard to pronounce them correctly. Just like fly, thanks for the follow. For some reason, I always try to read them, and sometimes it bites me. I joined right at discriminated unions. Perfect timing, Nate Norborg. Saying pretty much only write front end when I'm forced to, but I'm happy I learned Vue for it. Backend is so much more fun to write. Wouldn't even say boring. It's just the tooling is horrible. 1,000 build steps, Webpack dealing with cores, debugging silent failures, CSS. Did I mention CSS? Yeah. I have the same complaints about front end world. Please keep trying to pronounce them. It's great. Okay. I'm glad I'm entertaining when I sound like an American that can't pronounce anything. Wait, CSS? You mean Tailwind? Tailwind bloat my HTML? Blessed by Agni. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to chat. Civics. What headphones? They're Sennheiser HD 650s. Old and trusties. I've had these things a long time now. Okay, so with that deployed, I can actually do some fun stuff where I test this trending feature, and I will show you what that looks like. Let's go to the trending page. There's also like a thing I could just fix real quick while I'm in here. League. Is this the one? Excuse me. What is this? Components ask index? Huh? Is this the one? I think it is. Trending live. We're going to change that from real time to live. Oh, that's fine. That one stays. Okay. So trending sports. Trending sports. I also saw another bug that I want to fix. Oh, it's not here now. What's going on? Okay. So here's the thing. This data is normally just taken from production, but we have to test some fixes to said data. Another thing I want to fix. I want to fix this right now. Trending searches. Trending, what is that called? It's a trending list item or something. Yeah. Does it use a panel by chance? No. That's something else. That's trending lists. Trending list. That uses a panel. So this one, more URL. Yeah. Now we're cooking. href. What's href though? Trending list. Let's do it like this. Trending list. I guess I could be doing this while the data crunching is happening. Let's do it while the data crunching is happening. Assuming it actually finished. It did not finish. It's still standing up infrastructure. I want to open back as well. Yeah, I love these headphones. Am I the only one who actually likes front-end dev? No, Nate, I actually do kind of like it. I think I make fun of it because I like it. It's one of those, like, if I really didn't like it, I wouldn't say bad things about it. Like, if I don't say anything about you, it means I just don't care. If I say bad things about you, it means I really care. Like, I talk about Vercel a lot. I really want Next.js to succeed. I feel like I'm trying to teach people things like AWS, and to the extent that there's a good default that everybody just uses and it works really great, I'd love that. When I see problems or I run into stuff that I feel like it should be better or it's getting too complex or something and I voice it, it's because I care. If I didn't care, like, do you ever see me talk about Django? No, I don't care. Like, I talk about things sometimes in a negative light because I actually care. And I care about front-end development. I do. I actually enjoy it. I enjoy back-end stuff too. Love the illustrations on your StatMuse. Welcome to chat, HW Buck. And yes, that is Michael Walchuk. He's been working at StatMuse for like 8 years. All he does every single day for 8 years is draw those players. No joke. Django mentioned. Okay, apparently I struck a nerve. We got Django developers here. I actually did some Django work. I worked at a Python shop for a while. Blubber CS, thanks for the follow. Is your CI/CD all AWS or do you use GitHub Actions? We do use GitHub Actions. No, now we use Seed, which is like the SST, the original SST product. Stan is loud. Thank you for that follow. The Arsenal FC ones are great. Yeah, we're still catching up on European football. We're still trying to catch up with the illustrations. Like, we have way more NBA and NFL illustrations, but we're getting there. First forte into web dev was Django. Let's see. Everyone should just switch to Laravel and live a happy life. Is the thing ready? Is it ready? Do we have staging infra? We do! Or it's still being built, maybe? No, I think is it done? Let's run it. Let's just try running it. Let's do it. I don't remember. Can I just do this? Oh, you know what? I should trigger the lambda that fires it instead. I don't know if they have to like pass in a bunch of parameters and stuff, but I don't want to find out. Staging, trending. Here we go. Here we go. Love me some AWS console. Am I right? So let's find the hourly. No. What is this? Staging, stat muse, trending, custom resource handler, trending manager. No, neither of these. These are not it. It's a trigger? No, that's not it. What's it called? Trending. There's like an hourly. Oh, here we go. Hourly job. Production stat muse trendy. Oh, maybe it's still being deployed, actually. Oh, I could have done this. Pfft. There we go. I can just sort by the one that was just now created. Okay, so it doesn't exist yet. Soon. It's still deploying. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna do this while I'm waiting. Trending lists. Trending lists. Let's see. It's gonna be maybe this one. So we're not passing an href. If I just change this to href, I think it's gonna just work. Yeah, I think so. Why do we have href and more URL? What is that about? Yep, fixed it. So yeah, we got rid of that more URL stuff. Now we got this. This is how we want it, just like that. Okay, why? But I don't understand why we have the more thing. Monir, Binikar, thank you for the follow. Yeah, the real time trying to figure out how to pronounce a word. That's fun. PHP is hell. I would rather switch to being a manager than using PHP. Wow. Refuse to use variables like this. Let's see. I just shipped my first Laravel project. It's actually not as bad as when I worked with Cake PHP like 7 years ago. Why do you need to use arrow to call a method in PHP? Waiting for deployments? Such an annoying thing. Isn't it, Oetsy? It's pretty annoying. Like, I'm just stalling. I'm just here looking at you guys, talking to you guys, because CI. I mean, I like talking to you guys, but like, we would be doing stuff if not for slow infra deployments. Welcome to Chat PewDiePie. Sniffa. What's that? What's sniffa? Talking about my nose? I always hear good things about Laravel, but it's still PHP, so I have this visceral response to it and refuse to touch it. Okay, maybe it's there now. Maybe we have a function. 1 minute ago, daily, here we go, hourly. This is the one I want. Staging, stat muse, trending, hourly. Let's go. We're just gonna invoke this thing. Just invoke it. I don't care what you pass it, doesn't matter. Just invoke it. It doesn't need any params. That should kick off this. And it did. First try. Vedium, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, Kevin Naughton Jr. I like to say your whole name when I see it, you know? How's Kevin? We're just waiting on a very long cron job thing to run, so it's a lot of talking. I'm talking about Laravel right now. PHP. Arrow notation. You know. How you doing, Kevin? When am I going to see you next, Kevin? Are you going to TwitchCon again this year? San Diego? Just like last year, but way better because it's not in Vegas. Love to wait for cron. Laravel's fun. I'm doing well. I'm good. Not much new. We're selling coffee in the terminal. That's new. I'm working on Pro AWS, which is like teaching AWS stuff. Hoping to go again. I'm definitely going to go. I've already got my ticket and everything. I'm pumped. Like when I heard it wasn't in Vegas, if it was in Vegas, I would have been on the fence. Like, I really enjoyed last year, but another year going to Vegas for the thing, I can only take so much Vegas. But the fact that it's in San Diego and San Diego is beautiful, I'm in. Get to see the crew again. I would like for you to come, Kevin. That is a long flight. I guess Vegas was a long flight from New York. Or are you in? I know you went back to kind of the Midwest. I don't want to like dox you, but the state where you used to live. Are you back in New York? San Diego's so nice. Yes, it is. You have Terminal Coffee right next to you. Oh, that's right. You got Terminal Coffee. So glad. We got more coming soon. Very soon. I'm not gonna leak it, but soon. Michigan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I didn't know if you cared that that state were thrown out there. Neochromer's here. What's up? Neochromer. Adam is back. We are so back. That's one of the things I always hear about Laravel. They did a great job to make it easy to use front-end frameworks with it. Yeah, that's the problem they all have to solve, right? If you're Rails or Laravel or Django, your biggest struggle once you build the really nice back-end framework, which they all accomplished, now you got to figure out, how do I make front-end stuff work with this? Or I got to build my own front-end stuff, but like that's a lot of I don't know what's the word. That's a lot of like barriers when there's this very rich front-end ecosystem that already exists. Like you're competing with React and Vue and all these other very established frameworks. Thanks so much for the follow, Nozlanak. What if I tell you I might know 2 flavors already? Do you really, Oetsy? Go ahead and say it. It's okay. If you leak it, it's okay. Adam.dev, I must say I was super amazed by your shape. You don't seem like an Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's funny. By my shape. Yeah, no, I get that a lot actually. In person, people are not expecting me to be, I don't know, I guess on stream I just seem like I've got very like small guy energy or something, and they're like, "You're tall, you're big. What happened?" Is it because something about my camera angle? Does something about me seem like a small human being? I'm from the Ozarks. Like everybody here is grass-fed and giant. Like it's the land, it's the Midwest. What camera are you using? I feel like I'm watching a movie. It is a Sony A7S III. Thanks so much for the follow, Paynot P1. So we're just, for everyone's benefit here, we are waiting on this here job to run so we can test. Oh, segfault and object or undefined, I think. Can I ask? Oh, let's see. Why do you think that? Are you really a vegan, by the way? I'm curious what you use for protein. I am really a vegan. It's mostly lentils. A lot of lentils. A lot of beans. Just beans in general are my main protein source. But fun fact, a lot of people don't realize like how much protein is in just like normal plant-based foods. So spinach, very high in protein. Nutritional yeast, random, high in protein. And when I say high in protein, like per calorie, like you can eat a lot of spinach and not eat a lot of calories and get a good source of protein. But mostly lentils. Lentils are kind of like a power food for vegans because they're tons of protein, tons of fiber and carbs that are healthy, low fat. Like tofu, I eat a lot of tofu, but tofu's higher in fat. So I can't eat like enormous amounts of tofu without also eating enormous amounts of fat. And it's like the macro balance is a little less ideal. Lentils are like the perfect balance. I can eat lentils until I'm sick. And it's a ton of protein. Because I'm trying to do the 1 gram per pound of body weight thing. Because I have a personal trainer. I lift a lot. I'm doing the whole like trying to get stronger for jiu-jitsu thing. So I do actually think about my protein. I didn't used to. If I'm not like lifting and trying to like really build strength, then I don't even think about protein. Like you're fine. Have you ever heard of anyone being protein deficient? It's just called like starvation. You're basically just nutrient deficient. There's no name, like medical term for protein deficiency. But everybody's very worried about getting enough protein. Nuts. Spinach is 3% protein. Well, hey, 3% is better than 0%. I bet you didn't even know there was any in there. Dax leaked one on stream. Did he really? That's awesome. And I've only leaked one. I've only leaked one. Chickpeas, yeah, great source. 220 grams of protein now, I think. You eat 220 every day? What? That's a lot. Bertrand, does that have any side effects? Is there any side effect to eating that much protein every day? I feel like you're probably a pretty big guy, Bertrand. You said you weigh like 200 pounds? Breakfast is almost 100? Ho! That's intense. 100 grams of protein at breakfast? Side effects are getting swole. So this thing is running now. we should have some data to play with. Actually, it might, the data I care about, just last 24 hours global, might already be available. Let's see. Let's go. Come on. Oh, it's cached. It's probably cached. Do we cache in dev? No, wait. It might not be cached in dev. It's probably not cached in dev. So it's not done, or it's broken, or both. Can't really rule out either. Okay, so all last 24 hours France is updated. What else is updated? No, this is updated. All last 24 hours global. So I bet it's cached. I bet we do we cache it in dev? Or did I just not fix it? I thought I fixed it, but maybe I just didn't fix it. No, the page didn't change, right? The page didn't change, so either it's cached or the data didn't change. Seems unlikely. Or, what else could it be? Dax is here. 242 pounds. That's a shake. What's a shake? Hey, loser. How are you? It's nice to see you, Dax. I just want to fight your anger, or your what's the word I'm looking for? It's not anger. I want to fight your rudeness with kindness. You know what I mean? Fake kindness, Midwest kindness. But you come in and you're like, hi, loser. And I just want to be like, how are you, Dax? It's so nice to see you. Just to make you feel bad. What is this StatMuse thing? I thought you were the terminal founder. These fake units. That's funny. Welcome to chat, sad boys. Any money launderers in your neighborhood? Probably. I mean, it. Okay, bitch. Is that the Adam.dev? Is that the diamond boy? Is it? 3 messages were deleted by a moderator. Did you delete Dax's messages? Bertrand, you're the best. Put it back. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so funny. I guess we're cached. Oh, no, we're not cached. It's been over a minute now. This is not good. Okay, this is bad. I'm not sure why yet, but I know it's bad. Let me at least fix this while I'm here. I'm gonna come back to that. I can delete all the more URL stuff because we're not gonna ever use it. That's fine. Okay, well, this makes me so angry. Why is the data the same? I gotta like dig now. I gotta like do some digging. Wait a minute. Ooh, why am I nervous now that this is hitting the wrong? Oh, it's the wrong Dynamo table. That's what it is. That's what it is. It created a new Dynamo table, I bet. No, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Why would it do that? Staging StatMuse trending table. Oh, what is this? Oh no, that's a different trending environment. That's fine. Okay, so this is the thing. This is the table. Now let's do this. Let's query it for this one. Wait, what? PK, yeah. Oh, interesting. I wonder if it's not getting the latest data. I wonder, because we have the sort key. I forgot I do this. I just keep a record of it. I wonder if we, for some reason, okay, Wayne Gretzky. Let's see, is Wayne Gretzky on here? Why? What would that be? Let me look at the data. Let's look at the data before we jump to conclusions. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. Has anyone ever once in the history of DynamoDB wanted to look at this view of it and not the normal JSON view? Maybe we could default to the normal JSON view? I'm just saying. Prod got wiped? I hope not. Tell you something funny. 1 VPS. What am I missing here? $5. It's like nothing changed. That's right, Diamond. Yeah, Bertrand's wife hates him. Did you see that, Dax? Do you do design professionally? I don't do any design. What do you mean? If you're a broke boy, just say. Did you change anything? StatMuse is down. Stop it. StatMuse isn't down. But you got me to look. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Are you using raw document client for Dynamo? I'm using the one that doesn't suck, Verti. I'm using the one that like you can just pass JSON and it does the marshalling for you. Gets him every time, every single time. Okay, so items, let's see, data sets. This one is searches. So the first trending search should be who has the most career points in the finals. It is not. So which record is that looking at? Let's hope it's one of these and not production. Because I have no way to explain if it's production. I would not like that. Searches. First one. Luka Doncic, total stats versus Phoenix Suns. Not that one. We're looking for Jimmy Butler versus Denver Nuggets. Oh, what if it's in production? Why would that be getting production data? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I'm so nervous that it's actually production. Why would it be production? Who scored the most goals in an NHL season? What is going on? Industrial Forest, Sad Boys, and Edge One. Thank you for those follows. When I go to Locals 3000, I get something completely different, though. Wait, Adam, I asked StatMuse, how many times did Kyrie Irving break someone's ankles? And it didn't give me answers. We don't know anything about breaking ankles. JS gives me fatigue, probably why I got into pin testing. Well, that sounds fun. Sad Boys, you do pin testing? Do you have to like get permission to do that? There's so many questions I have about stuff like that. Luka Doncic. Did I say it wrong? Incoming Chroot. What is CH root? Okay, I gotta ask. What is CH root? Chroot. What is the deal with that? Can someone tell me? I feel like it's a joke I missed the beginning of. Isn't that like a command or something? Isn't that like change root? Yeah, it's like a command in the terminal, but why do people like chant it? Also, by the way, hi Sock. I missed you. What does it mean? What is CH root? You should know what CH root is. Dax, I should know a lot of things. I did install Arch. I'm saying, why do people say it like on Twitch? Does anyone know? I'm sure someone knows. You guys wouldn't all be saying it. Okay, I gotta find, is it production? It's production. It's gonna be production. Just wait. The question is why? Why would it be production? Let's just look at the page. It's one of these, isn't it? This one? That's money. Trending component. Trending component. It's this one. This one? Prime raid. Oh my word. Oh, it's about to get nuts. This is where the CH roots come in. Prime, I was just asking, why do people say chroot? I don't understand it. I know it's a command or something on the terminal. How did you make that go above your, is that a narwhal? And how did you do that? Thank you guys, all the follows. I can't even announce them. I normally announce all the follows like a chump, but that's insane. Thank you so much, Prime, for the raid. I really am stuck on this whole Orion with the narwhal thing. How are you making characters escape your message? How did you do that? And could someone please explain the chroot thing? Like why people say it on Twitch. I know it's a command and it does something on the terminal. How are you guys doing the narwhal thing? That's hilarious. They're all poking each other. Okay, I can't even keep up with chat. I don't know how Prime survives and does this every day. Your font is amazeballs. Thank you so much, Darkness of Myth. Okay. I understand it's like a thing on computers. I understand chroot is a command. I could type it in my terminal. I get it. I just don't get where it came from in the Twitch. I'm rating. I'm gonna chroot now. Is it just Prime? Is it just Prime's channel that you guys do the chroot? I've seen it. Probably just from being in Prime's channel. Is that what it is? Can someone explain why? I just don't. Is it a joke that I just don't get? That's what I'm trying to understand. That's all. I'd like to know. I don't know, and I'd like to know. Okay, how do we get the data? We're working on statmuse.com for all the Prime people, Prime raiders. And I don't see even where the data comes from. I bet it's in here. It's hard to ignore all the noises in my head. You guys you're making lots of noise. You didn't just come in quietly. All my notifications are spamming. We keep telling you what cheroot means and you ignore. Oh, you actually told me. Okay. No, let me scroll up. Inside joke. Okay, that's a simple enough answer. I assumed it was probably just an inside joke. The narwhal thing though, that's insane. I'd like to know how that works. Is that just like a CSS issue on Twitch? It's from an article he read. Okay, thank you. You guys did give me the right answer. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Ben Adjman. I appreciate it. Thanks to all the first-time chatters, all the followers. I appreciate all of you. You guys can stop at the narwhal now. I get it. Like, I saw the narwhal. I was impressed. But at this point, turn off the overlay. I don't know. I don't even know how, Dax. Like, just turn off the sound. Is it just driving you crazy? Okay, I could probably do that. We can just do this, maybe. Yeah, there we go. That should stop the sound, I think. I've never had to do that before. Okay. I can't believe you weren't following either, Ryan. I wasn't going to say anything. But what are we doing in Dynamo? We're building a feature. We're just testing a feature for StatMuse that we use Dynamo as kind of like a very lightweight place to store a bunch of data. And now I gotta find where we're getting that data because it's not in the staging database. Okay, so we Dynamo client. Where do we? The table name is right here. Trending table. Okay. Trending table. So, huh. Interesting. So each stage has its own table. Well, we confirmed that. We saw it. But why would it not be pulling the data from the right table? Okay, let's just look if it's in. It might just be the production data, and that would be helpful, right? That would be helpful to narrow it down. Trending table. Let's do explore, query. Do I still have it? Yeah, still have it. Run. Okay, so it should be the latest. No, there's no way I'm going to find this because it could be any of the days if it was like hard-coded. Or maybe it's the last day. What is today? The 13th? Let's just look. Could get lucky. Could get lucky. Who has the most career points in the finals? Is that it? No, Jimmy Butler versus Denver Nuggets. So weird. I have no idea where this data is coming from. Bummer. It seems kind of like recent. I mean, the data seems... Oh, I'm looking at production now. No, this does not seem recent. Jimmy Butler versus Denver Nuggets. Okay. Well... Wish I could figure out where this data was coming from. Oh, here's what I can do. Let's just log it after we get the data. So we get trending data here. Let's just log it. Console.log data. Let's do that. And then here we go. Okay. Does this tell me where it comes from? It's from March 1st. March 1st. Interesting. What is the... I need the table. Or no, I need the, the table name. Oh, you know what? I can just... right here, right? I can just log it right here. This. Console.log table. Let's see. It's coming from... Oh, it's my stage. I'm so dumb. This isn't staging. This is my stage. Pop a breakpoint. What's a breakpoint anyway? Are breakpoints real in 2024? Can you actually even still set them? Uh, Man, welcome to chat, all the new chatters. I normally like call out every time somebody chats for the first time, and you guys just made that impossible. Did Prime have to go? I didn't even say hi to Prime. I just said thanks. Uh, Debugging is like non-existent on NeoVim. Yeah. Say my name. What's up, Magnetic? Welcome to chat. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for all the stuff. We figured it out. It's my stage. It's not staging. It's my stage. That was it the whole time. That was the only issue. So how do I want to test this then? I can test it in actual staging. Oh, it's in actual staging right now as we speak. Staging.v2. It's actually here. We can test it. I can test this in staging. Trending sports. Ta-da! Did it. Fixed the thing. That is what I was trying to fix. See how the names of the teams are shorter? Here they're too long and they start running into each other. Now they're short. I fixed it. I did the thing. There was another thing I fixed. What was the other thing I fixed? Oh, I know. Let's go back to the staging data. Staging data, wrong table. Staging trending. Trying to make DynamoDB interesting here. It's hard. I hope the music's helping or something. I love Dynamo. Okay, so who has the most career points file? I'm looking for players. Trending players, which is right here. And does it have... No, it does not have... Oh, interesting. So that fix did not work. Or I misunderstood something. So items... can I search inside of this? Yes. Latest appearance? Nope. Nothing. Appearance? Yeah, no. Okay, so that fix didn't work. We got to figure that one out. Welcome to chat, Discrete Python. Groovy Tunes, thanks. Doozy, I used NeoVim for 2 years. Has diminishing returns in the day. Programming is mostly thinking, not the IDE you use. I don't use NeoVim because it makes me faster. Just a little personal history of mine. I use it because it's a fun hobby. I have a lot of fun bugging Tej when I can't figure out how something should work in Lua, and then Tej tells me, and everything feels good. Sennheiser, yeah, the headphones are Sennheiser. That's right. Thanks for the follow, Lucas Sherman. How do you know the difference between Detroit, Clemson? I can't keep up. Hey, Adam, love the podcast. I see that. As someone who's building an app with Astro, I'm happy to get a glimpse behind the scenes. Thanks for sharing your knowledge and experience. You're so welcome, Next Door Nate. You're so welcome. That's cool that you're building with Astro. I've built some stuff with Astro. Super cool to finally see your stream. Heard you on the Back End Banter podcast a while back. You know what? Funny you should say that, C Breezy. Also, thanks for the follow. C Breezy, I just recorded another episode of Back End Banter yesterday with Lane. I'm gonna be on there a second time. Dax, if you're still here, did you know that me, you, and Tej were the first 3 episodes of Back End Banter? The Terminal crew, almost. Prime was later, I guess. Kind of cool. I guess he hasn't had David on yet. So there's that. He should probably do that. Yeah, the gamifying, that's also true 2x free. I enjoy the gamification. The gamification of Vim. Like, it's fun to try and get better at something. People must be sick of us. Yeah, we gotta get off the podcasts. Okay, so why didn't this thing work? So what did I do wrong? Oh, did anyone ask for this, by the way? Amazon Q, what are you? Get out of here. I accidentally clicked on something, and now I've got ChatGPT in my AWS console. Okay, so let's do this. Let's delete some console log for one thing. And then I gotta figure out, what did I do wrong? Trending index. What did I do wrong in here? So last appearance? Yeah. So that's not the only place I needed to do that, apparently. I put it here, so we map it into players. And then, oh, that's in league players, right? Okay, unique players. I bet there's another place here where I map it, and I just have to copy the stupid thing again. Oh, well, let's look over here at the data. What was in the payload? That'll give me a clue. Oh, so big. Searches, player, here we go. Background count, foreground images, title URL. So if I look for images, aha! That's it. That's the one right here. So that's interesting. Oh, is it grouped or something? No, players, we just map. Why am I doing that? Why don't I just put everything from players in there? Am I literally just excluding the one thing? I think I'm literally just excluding. Why did I do that? I mean, I'm turning image into one image, but why not like spread P and then like the stuff that changed will fix. Is title? Oh, title's not even a thing. There must be a reason I did this. I feel like there must be a reason. I guess there's some fields I'm not including. Yeah, I'm not including all of them. Okay, like I don't have name, I just have title. So I guess it's a different shape altogether. But I do need to add this. Last appearance date is P last appearance date. Just like that. And that's just for players, right? Teams, none of that matters. Searches, no. Doesn't need it there. There's somewhere else though that I include players, I think. It's not gonna be inside of money at all. Top player, here we go. Another one. Last appearance date. Q last appearance date? No, this is not that. This is a query. This is a different thing. Queries for player. Top player searches. I don't think I need it in here. Yeah, I don't need it in there. I don't need it in there. Is that Panda's theme? I'm using Dracula Pro. Thank you to I'm Morty and Revolt and Celtic426. Thanks for those follows. Thanks for Rockefeller. It just feels bad to name any of you because like 100 of you just followed and I couldn't say them all. Let's see. What editor? Welcome to chat, Slammy. It is NeoVim. NeoVim. Also, welcome to chat, Screwbrick. I gotta see if my mom got here to watch the boys. I normally would have. Yeah, she's here. Normally my wife would be watching the boys, but my wife is out of town, so I'm watching the boys. Except when Grandma can watch the boys. Hi there, Imleo Code. Welcome to my chat. Helix is my IDE, written in Rust. It panics blazingly fast. Okay, so I made this change. Now I can come over here, and I think I can push this. What else did I change, though? Last appearance date, live to... Oh, yeah, those are good changes. Those are great changes. Get status, get add, get commit. Fix, trending stuff, and push. Okay. So now what? Now we wait for that to push, and I gotta run the job again, which takes a long time. Let's see. Maybe I should look at my list of things to fix. So yeah, that's an interesting, where the stage was not, it's not staging locally. So how would I test this locally if I wanted to in the future? I guess we all have our own little table. Each stage has its own dynamo table. So I should not do that. I should just have one staging table would be ideal. We have a visual design position at SST. What? You do? What database handles unstructured data? Dynamo? This is why I don't understand why people want a database that handles unstructured data. Who's dealing with all this mysterious unstructured data? Thanks for the follow, Mega Chubs and Hank the Tank, Tonchek, Loftik, Russell Dussel. What font are you using? It's a few fonts. It's a handful of fonts. GT Maramano is no longer in my font stack of choice. It's not even one of the fonts that I use. It's a few of them. Actually, I have a question. When do you do a web app? My problem is always the UI of the app. What do you do in that case? you do it in a way that just work, or you look for some online Figmas to take as example. So hyperweb apps, great question. What I like to do, if I'm working on an app and there is no one designing the thing, the front end, well, historically what I've liked to do is build things that don't need a front end. So StatMuse, actually, now there's a whole lot of front end to it. But 10 years ago when I started it, it was just a search box and a table. Like it was so simple to build the front end because there was very little in the front end. It was just building all this like back end natural language stuff that was so fun. So that's an option too. You can just build apps or sites that don't have a whole lot of complexity on the front end. That just kind of helps me filter ideas. Like I don't want to build stuff where I have to build a bunch of forms on a web page. I just hate doing that. But if then I have to build something that does have a front end and I don't have somebody designing it, there's like Tailwind UI is really great. ShadCN, if you're in the Next.js/React world. Like you can just kind of grab big blocks of UI and use that and then just kind of tweak them, I guess. Definitely outdated. What's outdated? Oh, you had a listed position on SST's site for a visual designer? That's funny. Your deployment on Kubernetes or something managed? Everything I deploy is to AWS. I'm just using AWS primitive services. Single table design is apparently unheard of in certain tech companies. Update your commands, nerd. How about you update them, Frag? No, but please, could you update them actually? That would be fantastic. I would love it if you could update them. Whichever one was out of date. The font one's tough because I've just been like roaming. I'm exploring a lot of different fonts. I've been enjoying a little bit of what did you link Dan's Twitter for, Dax? I've been enjoying like different fonts. Just getting a little taste of different things. So it's tough to keep that one up to date. Okay, I need to go get my boys off screen time to play with Grandma, and I have to pee, so I'm going to send it over to the break. I missed some first-time chats. Maybe I'll answer those when I get back. First-time chat. Welcome to chat. Theo Gatima. How do you manage Git with NeoVim? I don't use any of the Git plugins. I know people do, and I'm sure they're great. I just switch over to my terminal and just do Git stuff. Okay. Did someone say, hey Adam, StatMuse is really impressive. Do you plan on adding Formula One? Stay tuned. We do plan on adding Formula One. It's not next. We have a couple other sports or parts of sports that are coming before that, but F1 is on our radar and we definitely want to add it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna read some of chat because it feels bad. It feels bad to be so behind. Can you please give a quick overview about the project for first time viewers? Yes. Welcome to chat. Mint Chill. StatMuse is a startup I founded 10 years ago. 2014. Yeah, 10 years ago. I co-founded with a lifelong friend, and it's like a sports search engine slash Wikipedia. We started with just the NBA, so American basketball. Do I have to say American? Is there basketball? I mean, I know people play basketball other places, but if I just say like basketball, is that just assumed NBA? Anyway, now it's like I think we got 5 or 6 sports. We're all the North American sports, and we just added European football club, just Premier League, but we're adding others soon. Yeah, so we co-founded like 10 years ago. Disney and Google invested early on. Now we make money from ads, like everything else on the internet. That's fun. I fell in love with Geist Mono, terminal.sh. There you go. Geist is good stuff. Welcome to chat. Toon Chavez. Geist Mono is pure love. It really is. Such an aesthetically pleasing BRB screen. It really is. What's the best terminal? I just started using iTurn 2 yesterday. It's way better than terminal. Well, let me tell you what. I happen to have an exclusive terminal emulator. It's called Ghosty. And anybody can get access. It's beta. It's Mitchell Hashimoto, I think I said it right. Founder of HashiCorp. It's like his project now is making a amazing terminal emulator. It's called Ghosty, like with 2 T's. So TTY, get it? You have to like join the Discord and then get invited in, but it's super great. That's what I'm using. I much prefer it to. I was using Alacrity and had issues with just like, I mean, I'm on Mac, so there's my first issue, I guess. I'm not cool. I don't use Linux. But there were issues with like the window pane stuff. I like that it didn't use tabs. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about it because there's lots to read here. Digging the music. Hey, that's good. Where did my music go? Is the volume down? The volume's down. Oh, and it's also not playing. The volume's down and it's not playing. Hi, new to the channel. Welcome to chat. House number. What are your thoughts on SST v3, aka Ion? I really don't like a change away from CDK, especially in AWS only environments. I also find the risk. Dax is here. He can answer you. The risk of monetizing in it in the future quite big, as seen what happened with serverless. Great question, house number. I'm sure Dax has already answered you. Yep, scrolling down now. Oh, yep, chat moves faster than I can read. Turns out, does Ghosty support Windows? No idea, Neochromer. Great question. I don't know. DHH just replied to you. He's trying to convert you to Linux. Didn't you say this the other day, Bertrand? What's the deal with saying DHH just replied to you? I feel like that's a recurring meme, and I don't get it. Yeah, Dax, that's the answer I expected from you. If we need to monetize it the way Serverless Framework did, we'll just quit and go work on something else. I love Ion. I love SST v3. I'm using it for every new project I've worked on. It's fantastic. I love it. And if Dax ever quits, I'll just fork it. I'll run it. How hard can it be? How hard can running an open source thing be? Can't be that hard. Eric Ross? Is this Eric Rasmussen? Did I say your name wrong? I probably said it wrong. Eric? The Eric? Longtime friend from Spain? It me! Welcome to chat! I don't even know if you're still in Spain. Did you move somewhere else? Are you still in Spain? They're making a movie with Ryan Gosling. Now that's a recurring joke. I get that one. How about WesTerm? I'm not a Linux guy. I don't know. I installed Arch once. I couldn't get past the bootloader step. I had to use whatever the easy mode is. Alacrity has tabs on Mac? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You are in Spain. Welcome, Eric. Good to see you, man. It's a hard question to answer because no one can make any promises. But we literally see no point working on a project that needs to do that. WesTerm works on Mac. There you go. Just learned that. Welcome to chat, Rob Code. First time chatter, long time caller. I don't know. I gotta actually fix we got an issue with a build. This build right here. That's an issue. And I think it's a random issue that we're just going to retry. It's like one of those couldn't download HTTP kind of things where you're like, let's just give it another go. I feel like you can get it. You can figure it out if you just try again. Okay, so I think I fixed that. I want to go through and delete. I just want to clean this up. There's all this more URL stuff, and I just want to clean it up. If I just remove this altogether, what breaks? That breaks. Cool. What else breaks? That breaks. So now this whole thing is just class equals astro.props.class. Done. Right? Because we don't need to do that. Oh, that's if not. If not. That's what this little exclamation mark is. If not more URL, which is always now, we're going to say PB. Oh, let's just do this. PB0. So it's just always no padding on the bottom. Now this thing goes away. So if item.length is greater than 5 and more URL, okay, all of that just goes away. Which means, why is that in a fragment? Why is that in a fragment here? I'm sure there's a reason. It's one of those things where I'm going to delete this fragment. I'm going to be like, what's this little guy? Well, this little guy, don't worry about this little guy. I'm going to delete it, and it's going to break everything. And I'm going to be like, why did I do that? Why did I just compulsively delete a thing when I didn't need to? But, like, it looks pretty unneeded, right? There's not two child elements. I'm doing it. Whatever. I just said I wasn't going to do it. I'm doing it. I don't care. Okay, and then where else? Is that it? All the more URL is gone. We don't use icon anymore. Okay. That's it. Did it. Nailed it. Let's see. More first-time chatters. Less kept secret. Welcome to chat. Good day, Adam, from the Philippines. Hey, you guys, do you happen to follow the NBA? We have so many users in the Philippines, and they all love the NBA. So StatMuse, big in the Philippines. Because apparently the NBA is big. And you got Dan banned from what? What? Who got Dan banned? That's hard to say. Dan banned? Yes, we do. Less kept secret. Big into the NBA over there. In fact, we have the Philippines in our trending dropdown. Look at this. Look at this. Specifically because you guys are one of our top countries. And probably by like capita or per capita, way up there. Like your population can't be. What? What is going on? Dan 2 is gone? No! Is this real? What happened to Dan? He wouldn't have gotten banned. What do you mean banned? From Twitter? Quick register Dan 3, that's funny. Huh. Hey, it's Matt! Oh no. No, Matt, it's not a trend. This is the first one. We've had several guests. This is the first one to get banned from Twitter, as far as we know. Dan Abramov. He was just on our podcast, and now he's missing? He's missing from Twitter? Has anyone heard from Dan? Have we checked Bluesky? Tax, I hope so. Oh, that's funny. Dan Garep is here. He's good. He's fine. How are you tracking users' countries? So CloudFront is our CDN. CloudFront gives you a header for the country. I don't know how they do it. They probably just use normal IP address lookup table kind of stuff. But we're not even having to do that. CloudFront just gives it to us. He blocked us. Now I want to check. I'm going to check on my phone. I want to see if Dan just blocked Melky for some reason. No, he wouldn't show up zero, like zeros on all that stuff, right? That's so wild. Dan Abramov. Like we just talked to Dan. Not like he died. There really is a Dan 3. What about our DMs with him? Did they just disappear? No, I've got DMs with him still. So if I go to his profile, 0 following, 0 followers. Maybe he just decided it was time to go. Maybe he just deleted it. Workers requests do a similar thing. Oh, they give you the country. They kind of do the hard work for you, right? DJ Bastic, thanks for the follow. I'm going to turn my I'm gonna turn my thing back on. My overlay, because it's not so crazy now that the raid is long gone. Okay. Oh, did I fix the build? Did I fix it? Fixed it. First try. Let's go back over here and let's do this. Let's rerun. Oh, it's actually running already. What triggered it? Or is this still the first time? Oh, it's still the first time. It's still running? I'm gonna stop that build. That's crazy that it takes that long. Okay, let's do this. Let's just run it again after I know that that one stopped. All right, it is stopped. Let's do it again. Bertrand, maybe you said something so profound, so impressive and intelligent, and made him question his whole social media life. Did you listen to the podcast, Bertrand? Because if you had listened, you would already know the answer to that question. I bet they also use MaxMind. Probably. AWS isn't above using whatever's available. We actually do have the MaxMind thing. We have it downloaded. I don't know. We keep it in sync in some S3 bucket. I think we used it before. I don't know if we use it now. We used it at one time for something. Okay. So let's see. I cleaned that up. Now we're just waiting on this thing to run, which it should be running right now. It sure is. And let's just see. It might already be done. It probably finishes the main data that I need really quickly up front. Tail logs. Is that not what we're doing right now? Is Astro a web framework? Yes. Anonymous it is. What type of font? Okay, while we're waiting on this thing, I'll show you guys my fonts. I have a few fonts. It's hard to answer that question now because I'm using multiple fonts. Where is that? It's in Ghosty. So I use Victor. Okay, so Victor Mono is like what you see right here. This main font, that's Victor Mono. When you see italics like this, that is Operator Mono. So I use cursive from Operator Mono. Victor Mono actually has its own cursives. They just look awful. I don't like them. And I like Operator Mono cursive. I used Operator Mono by itself for a long time. I don't love the non-cursive part of Operator Mono. This sounds so extra. Like, I don't know. It just seems like I'm very something bougie. But I really like this. I really like this. But I don't like the Victor Mono cursives, and I love Operator Mono's cursives. That F, that is a thing of beauty. Look at that F. And I'm not one of those, like, care about things like this that much. Fear Code's great. I like Fear Code. And then for the bolds, which show up over here, actually, no, that's not bold, is it? Where do I use bolds? I think over here, you can see some of them. For some reason, for bold, I used a different font. I don't even remember now. You can see some of the bold, like auth endpoint there. I literally don't even remember. You know what I think it was? I think it was to give some visual distinction somewhere in InVimtree, but I don't remember what, and I don't see anything that's bold now. But the main reason was probably I just wanted to use one of these monospace fonts. These GitHub fonts that have like, they've got the like, they do something where they like swap out glyphs to like make things spaced nicely. Cause like normally like a lowercase m looks awful. See that M? Like in a monospace font, M's have it's like they have so much they need to do in such a little space. So they just get shoved together and they look awful. Well, these monospace fonts have some special like aesthetically pleasing thing they do to still use the same width, but like shorten characters and widen. I don't know. They do something to make it look nice. Okay, we've got data now. So let's look at the data. If I refresh this page, global, what am I looking for? Oh no, I'm actually just looking for the, I just need to look at the table itself. That still looks right. Shorter names. Cool. The Yankees are trending? Really? A baseball team? In the top 5? That's rare. What did the Yankees do? Did they do something exciting? Let's look at the table. Run. Oops. This is what I want. Okay, so the players should now have... Oh, they don't, do they? This is players. I don't see last... Ugh! Did I not do it right? Or is this not updated? That should be the data, right? Maybe it didn't finish that data yet? All... No, it sure did. All last 24 hours global. Huh. What time is that? 15:30. Yeah, that was just now. Why is it not putting that into the data? Items. Let me just make sure it's not a different data set. Teams, player. Player wouldn't have it. Nope. Items. It's almost like the code didn't get updated. Did the code not get updated? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Or what am I missing here? These should have last appearance date. That's the change that I made. Let's look at our CI stuff. Fixed trending stuff. Let's look at that commit. Last appearance date. Huh. Dataset push players, and then I'm mapping it. Oh, maybe the source doesn't have anything. Maybe I need to look. Thank you for the follows Arin Socrates and Bando Kai and Jägermeister. Thank you for the follows, guys or girls, people. Based. Didn't miss any chat. Okay, cool. Daybreak, thanks for that follow. Thank you so much. Let's go back over here. What was I gonna look at? Last appearance date. Actually, I could look at the API and make sure it's returning values right here. Actually, it's literally right here. NBA Players V2. Execute. Doing it. Thank you for the follow, AMC Max. Latest. Oh, it's latest appearance date. This is what I get. This is what I get for not using, I don't know, something with end-to-end type safety. This is what I get. This is like a whole sales pitch for end-to-end type safety right here. I don't have end-to-end type safety, and I called it the wrong thing. Latest appearance date. Okay, so this should be latest appearance date, which means this one should be latest appearance date. Last appearance date. That should be latest appearance date. Nope. Latest appearance date. Could have all been avoided. Latest appearance date. Last appearance date. Okay. I think I fixed it. That's so annoying. Just, what? There we go. Get status, get diff. Latest. And then I did the cleanup thing. Watch the cleanup thing break everything. That's how this stuff works. If you've done enough coding in your days, you've definitely done that before. Just cleanup breaks everything. Fix trending prop name. Okay, so that's got to build and do the whole CI thing. Welcome to chat B2 Tech, rad site. Thank you so much. Statmuse.com for those that are into sports. Rewrite it in Rust. It's an option. It's a lot of stuff we'd have to rewrite on the front end and the back end, but we could. The S in string. What was the S in string? I know you're joking. I got you, Leah. I think we got the same sense of humor. Okay. Well, this has been a lot of like sitting around, a lot of waiting. A lot of waiting on CI and other things. You may know any good jokes. Thanks for the follow, Coolies. Is there something I could do while I'm waiting for CI to build? Is there something I could do while I wait? We're deploying again, Oetsy. This is a different time. Oh, the S's font style. I gotcha. Yeah, this is another build. We got this feedback loop where we're just waiting for the next build. Always waiting. Class validator is surprisingly elegant for things like this. Ooh, tell me more, Tanak. What is class validator? Class validator, you mean for the end-to-end type safety thing? Nixia, I do not have any pets. I have 2 boys, which feels like having pets at times. Welcome to chat, Mothaki. When you say Astro, do you mean Astro.build? Yes, that's exactly right. Thank you for the follow, WGB NRC. That sounds like a radio station. WGB NRC. Could somebody tell me what class validator is? I could look it up. I could just Google it. Surprisingly elegant. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? I hit the wrong button. Love Astro. Me too. Astro's great. Let's check on CI while we're waiting on somebody to tell me what class validator is. This like the over the wire type safety problem, right? For type safety found in the library when I worked with Next.js. Now I'm curious. What was it? Class validator. Class validator, decorator based property validation for classes. How does it handle like this case where it's over a network boundary? Like my problem is there was nothing really enforcing that type was a certain shape. I'm just making it up on the other end of the network boundary. Does it solve that? Thanks from Brazil. Is that BR, Brazil? Welcome to chat, WGB NRC. First time chat, welcome to chat. Disposable, I've never used Astro before. Seems pretty interesting to learn. It is interesting. They're doing a lot of cool stuff. You went for a walk and came back, and now we're waiting on CI again, Oetsy. Let's see. Oh, it's done. It's done. So I gotta stop this one. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop build. Stop it. And we're going to start it again with the new code. Feels good being able to test this. I've just spent a long time not being able to test this outside of production. Now we got a way to test it. And that feels good. Okay, stopped. Let's do this. Let's kick it off again. And we'll jump in and tail the logs. Feels good. I could get ahead of some other fixes, probably. All these little polish things that we're doing. Actually, I want to see latest performance. Yeah. This is performance. What? Performance. What? What's it called if it's not maybe it's player performance? Ah, yeah, sure enough. Okay, so in the home content, where does profile come from? Oh, that reminds me of another thing I can fix. Reminds me of another thing I can fix. Home content. Thank you for the follow, userin. Profile right there. What? How is that passed in prompts? Oh, here we go. This is where we define it. Profile, player of trending players, slice 0 to 10. So we get the player profile and then recent games. So if not recent games, I can do this whole thing. I can fix this whole thing. I'm fixing it while I'm here. I was going to hand it off to my teammate, but I'm going to just do it. Morphicon, thank you for the follow. Let's see. So now I can say, wait, so we were going through each of them? If there's recent games, break. Oh, because now we have recent games. Okay, I see. Now we're going to skip if their last appearance date. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna actually do all this work. I just want to make sure the data is actually in the table first. Okay. All last 24 update. This is updated. Let's do it. Let's look at it. Here we go. Latest appearance date. We got it. 6/12. Okay. That's perfect. That's yesterday because the Celtics played yesterday. It works. Remember this when you talk about built. What is this? Fluffy Funk. Thanks for the follow. Copy link and paste. What is this? Real programs. It gives them a chance to catch a little sleep between compiles. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're just waiting. So latest appearance date. So I need to come over here now, and I need to say, well, for one thing, trending players. These data sets, how are they typed? Right here. Name, key, trending list item. So this thing now has an optional latest appearance date, which is a string. That's optional. And let's see. Did I spell it right? First of all, latest appearance date. Yes. So then over here, I can say for trending players, if, let's see, if player dot latest. Ooh. What type is this? It's trending list item. Did I not save it? Latest. Maybe I need to, I'm gonna restart the LSP. Maybe that. Uber Rick, what's going on, man? How am I? I am good. How are we? We are good. Are you good? If you're good, then we're all good. I mean, we're good if you're good, because I'm good. How are you, Rick? I miss you. By default, it can't do much, but if added as a validation step, not sure how to manually set up automatic call to said validation function once the type is used. Sialkia, welcome to chat. It is Neovim. I've been Neovim-pilled by the rest of my friends on Twitch. What am I doing? I'm waiting on something right now, right? Oh, yeah, the LSP. So trending list item. So if player.latest, where is it? Oh, it's right there. I just couldn't see it. I need to make that background a little darker or lighter or something. Latest appearance date. So if player, latest appearance date, if that's null and I try to do, oh, I got to turn it into a date. If not, so if it doesn't exist, or new date player dot latest appearance date, right? New date, and then I want to compare it. If it's less than, okay, I need 7 days ago. So const 1 week ago, and I'm gonna let this thing do it for me. Come on, Copilot, do your magic. Yes. That's the kind of thing I normally would have to Google, and now I can just Copilot it, you know what I mean? Okay, so if new date, so if the latest appearance date is less than 1 week ago, right? That would be before, if I want it to be before, so, or less than 1 week ago, right? Continue. So I want to ignore values. What did I do wrong here? No, that's good. I want to ignore values that were before 1 week ago. I only care if they've had a they've played in a game in the last week. Is that logic right? That would be before, right? Yeah. Thank you so much for the follows, Rinsk's Cat and Moonbad and Fluffy Funk, and Rusa Vim is old, NeoVim is Lua. Rick is good. Been a while. Have you finding Astro? I like Astro. I have nuanced thoughts on basically everything after some amount of time. And sometimes I just glaze over them and I don't share them because I don't want to go into it too much. But I like Astro. On whole, I like Astro. Dax knows what I'm talking about. He knows my nuanced thoughts. Okay. So this should now filter out any player who hasn't played in the last week should just get filtered out. Just straight filtered. And that means that profile won't always exist. If it doesn't exist, does this work? Does it work? Yeah, because we just don't show it if there's no profile. Perfect. Ship it. Ship it. Let's see. What else did I change? Git diff. Oh, the types. Yeah. I think this is it. I think I did the feature. Git status, add all git, commit, fix, don't show, trending perf, older than 1 week. Okay. Git push. Git push, get paid. Turk, am I right? Anybody else think of Turk every time they get push? That was clever of him. It's like how Trash is clever to name himself Trash, because every time I like take the trash out and I see Trash written on the bin, I'm like, I wonder how Trash is doing. I should call him. How's he doing? Welcome to chat, Rimble. I think the date thing is wrong. Get date returns date of month. Should have read this first. I think the date thing is wrong. Get date returns date of month, creating new date. From it, we'll do 1970 year. Oh. Okay. Welcome to chat, by the way, Rimble, and welcome to chat, Yokesedio. What do I think about .NET? I started my career in .NET. I owe everything to .NET. This beautiful home, my family, this camera. I owe it all to .NET. I wouldn't have gotten my start if not for .NET. Actually, I probably would have just done something else. I mean, I started with ActionScript, so I guess I owe it all to Flash, Adobe, Macromedia, whatever. Who made Flash? Is Macromedia a company? I owe it to somebody. But anyway, I started with C#. Yeah. I like .NET too. We love trash. So the date is wrong. Let's go back to the date because I may have just shipped a bug. Just into staging. It's fine. Where is that code that I just wrote? There we go. So you're saying 1 week ago, set date, get date. So I let gets the day of the month. The day of the month? I let Copilot write this for me. Are you telling me this is wrong? Somebody fix this code for me. I let the robots do it. Macromedia. Welcome to chat, Biff Ask. Flash Giga Chad. Yeah, I literally started my coding career with ActionScript. Memories of freehand Flash and Director. Oh man, good memories. Somebody fix this code for me. So this, you're telling me this is not 1 week ago? Let's see. So that set date sets the numeric day of the month value of the date object. And I'm saying get date gets the day of the month. Yeah. Day of the month -7. Does that work? Is that 1 week ago? I feel like Copilot would have nailed this one. This is a very common thing to do, right? Code looks good to me. I think it's good. Welcome to chat level 002. So since you have great beginnings, Net 8 and C# is waiting for you. We are waiting for you with open arms. Let's get off this TypeScript, JavaScript, and server-side pill. Choose the red pill. Interesting. I'll take that under advisement. Pingudev, thanks so much for the follow. ActionScript was fun. I made the coolest and the heftiest sites on it. Yeah, exactly. Some of the stuff you could do in Flash was really incredible. I remember initially being sad when like Flash died and Apple killed it and all that. Because it was like, man, you can't do that stuff when they killed it. It was kind of like not a good alternative. Now I guess CSS, you could probably do everything with SVGs or whatever else. But back then it was like, you can do some really cool stuff. Rollover will be problematic. I wondered that, Tanak. Are you saying this won't work if it goes into minus? Like if it's the 6th day of the month and we subtract 7 and we go -1, does it not work that way? Does it not just go into the next month before? I thought it worked that way. Somebody tell me that. The code is correct. Okay. People made so many fun games on it as well. The web became a worse place without it. I agree. I mean, I get like It's kind of cool to me actually that like companies that have a lot of sway, they've made a lot of right decisions. Like Apple had a lot of pull. A lot of people use Apple products and they're just like, this web technology is done. We're killing it. That's kind of cool to me actually, I guess, from like a, I don't know, free market kind of standpoint. Something about that is attractive to me. But I do miss Flash. I feel like it was fun. It was the beginning of my career. You could do some cool stuff. We made some wild sites with Flash stuff. I didn't design any of it. I just like code monkeyed it. But man, you could do some cool stuff. Just use Elixir, bro. Welcome to chat, Dark Handler. Fun fact, SatMuse was originally an Elixir Phoenix app. We just moved off of Elixir onto Astro. Sims Contat. Thank you so much for the follow. Also, welcome to chat. My Koshi. The next month before was a wild sentence for my brain to chew on. Yeah. Time stuff's funny. When I originally built the StatMuse NLP stuff that handles like StatMuse is basically like a search engine where you can ask. I'll show you. You can ask like questions about sports, right? So like, who had the most points last night? So you can ask these questions that are in English, and then we answer them with, oh, that was some layout shift right there. That's no good. We got to fix that. We answer them, right? Like it's like a sports search engine. But when I first did the NLP stuff, like the natural language processing to handle temporal stuff like last night or tomorrow or last month, all that stuff, I about went crazy because you don't realize until you're doing something like that just how much craziness there is in the English language when it comes to time. So the joke I made at the time in like our team Slack was the Tonight Show, or not Tonight Show, the late, what is it called? Last Week Tonight, John Oliver. Like that phrase, last week tonight, just haunted me, trying to handle all these weird cases where you might refer to time. Like yesterday's, a week ago yesterday, that kind of stuff. It's just like so many ways you can reference weird time frames. The Dan Vale, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. It's the first of the month and you want 21, 22, 23 date of the previous month. Even with rollover. Okay, it does work. We've got confirmation. It does work. I don't know. I think Flash was a stepping point and it needed to die to free up some space for new innovation in the field. Yeah, I guess, Dan, like at the end of the day, I agree that Flash should die. Like I agree that Apple did the right thing. It's just kind of like a sentimental thing where I miss it a little bit. I miss that era of computing. It was the Wild West on the web. It was all pretty ugly and terrible, but it was fun. People made some cool stuff. Okay, so what was I doing? I was waiting on CI to build, like I've been waiting all day. There we go. Don't show trending perf older than 1 week. So let's see if that worked. Let's see if it worked. Trending performance, Jason Tatum. That should be there because he played last night. That's within a week, right? This card should go away for sports where there were no games in the last week. This one, November 6th, was not in the last week. That is bad. That means I did not fix it, which is a bummer unless this page is cached. It's probably cached. Hold on. Hold the press. Why is there just one column on this page? What is going on? Where's all the other content? Huh? What? Okay, I'm just gonna keep refreshing and wait till this is no longer in the cache because I think I fixed it. I think it's just in the cache. Let's look at some other ones. NBA, Luka, that's good. Although it's odd that Jason Tatum is trending on the overall, but NBA is Luka? I don't understand that. Okay, NFL, that's bad. That hopefully is still in the cache because that was over a week ago. February 11th, definitely over a week ago. I should have tested this locally, but there's some complications there. May 4th, that was over a month ago. Also bad. Hopefully cached. May 26th, also over a month ago. Or over a week ago, right? There's probably nothing on PGA. Yeah. Did I break anything on there? No, okay. So let's see if these are just cached. We're hoping these are cached. Let's see if SC fell out of the cache. No! Oh, I know what it is. I know. I'm dumb. I know what it is. Sorry. Where am I? What am I doing? I just panicked. I know what I'm doing. Welcome to chat. The Danville. Welcome to chat. And welcome to chat, Duncan the dev. Simple times of simple games. Why is there a black space on the right side of the website? That's where the ads go. We just don't render them in staging. That's where the money comes from. You know what I mean? Thanks for the files, Rimble and Cosmic Boots. A weird question. Did Prime send all the Terminal Coffee guys a podcast last weekend that had the same branding as Terminal? Duncan the Dev. Is that you? Is that you? Is that your podcast? I didn't answer your question because I don't want to I don't know, out anybody for doing any one particular thing. But is that you? Because no hard feelings. It's no big deal. Yeah, okay. There's no hard feelings. No big deal. It was just like, oh, that looks a lot like our logo. Our logo. I don't remember. I honestly actually don't remember who posted it. It did end up in our Discord. I don't know if it was Prime. I honestly don't remember. If I did remember, I probably wouldn't say just because it feels dirty to say. But it was an accident. You're good. You're fine. It's funny because Ronaldo did play yesterday or the day before for the national team. Oh, maybe the dates were just wrong. No, I think I actually messed this up. Because this is like, yeah. Home content. I just missed a spot. You know, sometimes you just miss a spot. I just missed a spot. There it is. Why do we have this code twice, though? I don't know. It feels kind of bad. It feels bad that I'm just going to copy paste this code right over here, too. If domain does not equal PGA. Cool. Where is that? Right here. 1 week ago. Am I going to fix it? Am I going to dry it up? You bet I'm not. You bet I'm not. I'm just going to do this again. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, if I can find the code again. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to do this again. This should probably be in one spot so we don't have these kind of issues. And I'm probably going to forget it someday. I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I should have put that in one spot. But I didn't. I did not. And I don't care. For now, I don't want to go through the trouble of figuring out why this is duplicated. It shouldn't be duplicated. This should just be one page. What is going on, actually? That should just be one page. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it for now. So that's what we call a cleanup item for later. Git commit am fix other trending perf card. Okay, let's git push that. Actually, I can be productive while this is building. And by productive, I mean I can go pee. Because I have to go pee. So I'm going to do that. Adam, why is there 2 cookie banners and a random X near the footer? That still adds stuff. Our staging environment just looks bad a lot at the time because there's just so many missing things that we don't render in staging. Mostly ads. Null X Dead Beef, thanks so much for the follow. I'm going to go pee. I'm going to put it on my little break scene just so you guys don't hear me go pee. I don't know. This feels weird. I'll be right back. All right. I'm going to have to go here pretty quick. I got to feed my boys. My children, that is. Got to feed them and probably go for a walk outside. Just wanted to check. My buddy is a product guy who designed it and didn't know about the. Oh, we're talking about. I gotcha. Didn't know the terminal brand. Not the way I want to be. I mean, to be fair, like it's an orange box. It was only a matter of time before somebody accidentally copied our brand because it's literally an orange rectangle. Thanks so much for the follow, Duncan the Dev and Hawk and Olkirk. What is outside? Great question, Mr. Secco. I'll let you know after I experience it. You're on prod, statmuse.com. Yeah, prod is... Oh, you're saying it looks bad on prod. Oh, yeah, prod just looks bad because it's not been touched for years. You probably have an ad blocker. That's why you're not seeing the random X. That's ads on the bottom. Then there's the cookie banner. Yeah, prod is just like... It's a very old design. It's literally like 5 years old. That's why we're launching a new design. Although some of this looks busted if you look at the wrong pages. Because we're still working on it. Okay, let's see if the trending performance is better now. Did the build finish? That's the question. Fix other, yeah, okay. So we have a trending performance for Jason Tatum. That makes sense. He played last night. Now how about FC? No trending performance. Fixed it. Nailed it, because it wasn't last night. Why though? There should be data. Somebody said he did play yesterday? Oh, there's no trending performance here either. What? Wait, yeah, there was. Trending players. Uh-oh. It might just be that the data's not there yet. It's still running, maybe? I feel like there should be a trending performance for this one. NFL, there should not be. And there's not. Great. NHL, I don't know. Is the NHL still going on? I think there's still... Did they finish the NHL season? Kids truly are like pets. I know, right? I actually just meant I need to take a walk. I'm not going to take them on a walk, but... The NHL's still going? No, it's not still going. Stanley Cup Finals. I know they were like really close to done, right? Okay, yeah, so they play today. So it's still going on. There should be a trending performance. I broke it. I broke something. MLB also should be a trending performance. Okay, maybe I should have looked at the code I copied over a little more closely because in this case it might not be... It might not be the same code. It might need to be a little different. That's the thing about code. Sometimes you think it's the same and it's a little different. Let's see. Home content. Sometimes it's a little different. And this code might be a little different. So what do we have here? Players of trending players, item slice. Okay. If not latest appearance date. Where did that come from, first of all? Trending data. Trending players. Trending data came from where? I could have let's just do this. Oh, it's right here. Trending data, Astro Locals. Okay, actually, let's go to that. Where do we, it's the middleware. Middleware, there's a trending middleware somewhere here. I'm not sure how I feel about this being in middleware. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know how I feel about it. I don't love it. Trending data, get trending data, league. Okay, so it is league specific data. This is explainable because that data is not up to date yet. We just have the global data up to date. If I look at this job, I bet it's still doing all. So okay, so we're good. It's still working on it. This data, I'm gonna go for my walk, and when I come back later, it'll be good. Thanks again. I know Prime's not here, but thanks to Prime for the raid. Was there another raid during the stream? I feel like there's another raid earlier. No, that was this morning. Thanks for everybody. Everyone on Twitch that ever raids. Anyone who's ever raided somebody, thank you. Thanks for raiding. Thanks for everybody that stuck around and the follows and the first time chats. I appreciate them. Thanks for all the narwhals. That was fun. Beefask, thanks for that follow. And Carbony Tech. Oh, Dax says, wait. Who do I have to raid? AWS? I don't know. Do we raid AWS? Thanks, Lib Rayan. Thanks for that follow. And Safin. Dax, is this what I just remembered you used to do this to me? You'd say, wait, 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 wait. And then you'd say nothing just so I'd stick around. You're from Columbia, Missouri? I like to go, oh, no, to USA. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about there's a city in Columbia, or in Missouri, near me. No, really, hang on. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm from Columbia. I'd like to go. I just know you're trolling me. I'd like to go to USA to work as a front-end developer. What do you recommend to me? I'll tell you this. We brought someone from New Zealand on a O1B visa. Is it O1B? It's the one for like exceptional talents. If you're an exceptional talent, you can get somebody to endorse you. They're making a movie with Ryan Gosling. Oh, Dax. I'm glad we're friends. Oi does tech. Okay. A little hype train right now. I can raid that person. Oh, Joey. It's I missed the J, and I thought it said Oe does tech. So we're gonna do /raid Joey does tech. Okay, it's been fun, guys. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Maybe we could do this again sometime.